You can see it's still thinking. It's struggling now. I feel like it's just confusing itself.
It's learning the product, for the very first time.
So maybe we play to our own strengths. You scrape, I table. Together, we will rule
It's
the
a
world.
symbiotic relationship.
Yes. I'm a product manager who likes to design things,
And I'm an engineer who likes to try new toys.
and we're going to try to learn AI together. Warning. The following contains footage of what happens when two untrained professionals click buttons with zero training. We have no idea what we're doing. So today we're going to try out something called Perplexity Comet, which just came out recently, and I was lucky enough to get an invite to try it out. And this is basically Perplexity's browser that integrates their AI all over the place. So it's not just a way to use Perplexity on a different tabs, like say in Google Chrome, but it's actually embedded into the browser, so you'll be able to use it on whatever website you're on, and there's even an agent capabilities built into it. So I thought today we could try out uh, things to see how Perplexity Comet changes how you browse the internet, because I think it might actually pull people away from Google Chrome. What do you think about that?
Ooh, that's pretty controversial. Uh, my first question when you say AI in the browser, is it just a ChatGPT chat window and it tells you, like what's on the page or like what does this mean and why do you think it will defeat Chrome in that sense? I'm kind of curious what we'll see here.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna stick with that. I think it's gonna defeat Chrome. I think part of it is that they have control over everything. So you kind of opt into them, the browser being able to see what you're looking at, and it doesn't have to like ask for additional permission. But so this is a new tab on Perplexity Comet, and you can see there's already try assistant. So let's see what they actually say they support. So one,
Ooh.
highlight emails upcoming deadlines. That's very interesting. So this is like you're giving access to your email, to your Gmail, and maybe you can like go through your Gmail and find important things. Calendar.
Huh.
What is my schedule for Monday? That's pretty cool. So it integrates your calendar. Browser. Close all duplicate tabs. Oh, this is like if you have more than two tabs open, you can ask it to close all the other tabs, and then yeah, all the different things that you might have. So I guess a really easy one we can try is seeing what it can do on YouTube. So now that we're on YouTube, let's go ahead and find a video. Let's just say about Perplexity Labs. Keep it relevant.
So mad.
Okay, so let's open up this video, and now let's kind of make sure it doesn't play. Let's open up the assistant and see what it can do. Let's just say, tell me what this video is about in 2 sentences or less. Let's see how it does this, because sometimes you ask for a summary and you get a whole page, and so you have to read a whole page, and I don't really want to read a page right now. Um, oh,
Oh,
cool.
how does it know that? That's impressive. I don't know if that's correct, but it looks correct.
Okay, so maybe we could say, give me some timestamps and see if it actually is correct. So, I mean, YouTube has this, so this is just like a lazy way of doing this, but okay, so 207. Yeah, it's doing it. It's somehow
Prospect
pulling all the
search.
chapters here.
Oh. Ask it to give you snippets of that section for prospect research.
What do you think it will do?
Hopefully, I don't have to watch the video and it could just tell me. Whoa, it actually had quotes from the actual video.
That's pretty cool.
Huh.
That's pretty
This might
cool.
change the way I watch YouTube.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Um, I want to see what else it can do. So, like, say, um, hmm, recommend me other videos that talk about the same thing. I actually want to know if it's able to do something that YouTube already does, to be fair, but
Hmm. Try searching that first one and see if it actually exists.
it's just giving me the stuff on the side.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's clever, 'cause it already exists, why do the hard work when the work is right there?
Yeah, interesting. Okay. Um, let's go back to the search results and say like which of these videos are the most relevant to prospect research. I actually want to see how much it knows just from the search results page.
Hmm,
Okay, obviously the first one we already know. Uh, oh wow, it actually is pulling up all the videos. So that's the interesting thing. It's like it's giving you information that you could probably get through just like scrolling through, but because we're not scrolling through, it's actually just summarizing all of this.
yeah.
That's really neat. Um, okay, YouTube videos aside, like I think that's really helpful for helping you like find the right video to watch. But let's see what it can do on eBay. So let's just say we're shopping for something on eBay, and actually I'm going to try something a little bit more different, which is I'm going to actually open a different document and just say, call it like camera research. All right, so I have a Google Doc open in a
Ooh,
different tab. I have eBay open. I'm going to close this YouTube video just so that's not distracting. And I'm going to say, let's say I'm in the market for a new camera. I'll say, find me uh, Sony A7 IV for less than $2,000 in good condition and list all the links in the tab that says camera research in the Google Doc. Okay. I have no idea if this is going to work, but let's see, because this is the some of the agentic capabilities that Perplexity built into Comet that
yeah, this is really cool. Being able to work with one tab, now you're working with 2 tabs. Let's see if it works.
okay. So it did the first step, which is searching eBay, and you can see that the thinking here is already showing you. Okay, I understand what it wants to do for me. Yep, it understands that there's a Google Doc called Camera Research, and it wants to paste everything there. And you can see the thing;
Hmm.
it's actually clicking. It's actually clicking stuff, which is weird. Oh, it's doing it a different page. Okay.
Oh, it's got its own tab.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It's scrolling, I guess, apparently.
It's scrolling, but we can't see it scrolling. That's interesting. Okay. So it's doing something, but it's just sort of doing it in the background. I don't know whether it's something that will know when it's done. Oh, it kind of finished that step. Okay, so now it's saying it's going to open the Google Doc. See, it says Google Docs open. I see it's a blank document. And then it's going to type the heading first. Okay, now I want to open this page. Hmm. Don't see it doing anything. Oh, there you go. It's typing stuff.
Hey, it's typed something.
I'm not. I'm not. My hands are off the keyboard, by the way, so it's not me doing anything.
Sure.
But you can see it's reformatting it. Okay.
Header 2, love that. It's got nice formatting skills so far.
Now this is one of those things where like I could probably do this slightly faster, but I think the whole thing is that you're doing this as a background task while you're maybe doing something else, right? You're not like sitting here watching like we are. You're not sitting here watching it do everything. You're kind of setting it to task and then you're doing something else and you're coming back when it's done.
Yeah, I even though it's a little slow, and I agree with you, like, this is not something you just, like, watch, it do, this would be something you put in the background. I'm most impressed by the fact that it's able to interact with Google Docs, like, it it knows how to format them in a numbered format, change the thing to a header 2, and, paste in the links in the exact format it said it would do. That's, way better than I thought. I thought it would just, like, maybe paste it in, like, a normal format with no numbered format or the headers are exactly all the same size as a normal paragraph size. So far, I'm really impressed by the fact that it's able to interact with the Google Doc directly.
Yeah, I think the next test is to see if any of these links actually make sense. I can already see like some
Yeah.
issues, right? Like there's some that says like refurbish A7C3 2, which is not the same thing as an A7 IV. So there's definitely some wrong information here. But yeah, overall,
Mhm.
it's still pretty okay. And it says a task has been completed successfully. Oh, there we go. Um, all the links are formatted as clickable hyperlinks. Kind of. This one's not a hyperlink. But let's see if it's right. Okay, this is an A7 IV.
Nice.
So this is
Under
an A7 IV.
2000. Is it good condition?
It's the condition is I don't know which. Why am I doing this? Where does it, what condition is this camera in? And why am I scrolling? It's like this is
Smart thinking.
this is the whole thing. You don't need to scroll through, especially with pages like this where it's just like, oh, now I see the condition. Okay. Minor wear and use. Shutter count is very low at 879. So I can see here, this is where it says use 879. Oop. Oh, shutter count there. Tested.
Hmm.
Fully functional. There you go. No charger. Oh, that's really interesting too. Okay, cool. So it works.
Huh.
And you said something about Google Docs. I don't like the way it's formatted here. So let's just say, can we put all this information in a table where listing name is in one column and link is in another? Because I actually want to see how much you can do in Google Docs. Oh, there we go. It's glowing blue. So I guess this is how you know it's doing something.
It sees all.
Oh, there we go. Just clicking something, clicking a table.
It's so cool that it's like interacting with the actual product and not like using some, API or some other JavaScript hack to get some things to show up. It's like actually interacting it as if it's a human, albeit slow.
Yeah, I think the speed is sort of just irrelevant because, like you said, we're doing this as a background task. Um, you can set maybe multiple things happening at the same time. I don't know how that works with Perplexity, but yeah, like you can imagine like Chrome doesn't let you do this right now, right? Like reformat a Google Doc. I don't know if Gemini even does that right now, but Perplexity you were able to do like two steps, which is doing the research, pulling it all in, and then now it's going to build a table from it.
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked that Google's not doing something like this, especially if they have, more resources and control over Chrome and they have their flagship model Gemini. The fact that, Perplexity, which doesn't own a foundation model or a browser, is able to do this is kind of telling me like they're moving a lot quicker than Google can.
Yeah, and the thing is like this is all like Chromium, right? So a lot of it is still Chrome, which actually made it super simple when I set it up before this, where it just imported everything from my Chrome instance. So everything like my accounts, my extensions, and all that was set up, so that I didn't have to do anything to like start with this. So that part was really cool.
Yeah.
You can see it's still thinking. It's struggling now. I feel like it's just confusing itself.
It's learning the product, for the very first time.
Is learning the product, but I think is doing the same thing again. Like I still see it say one by one in the submenu. Oh, it's 2 by 9. It's getting thrown off because the submenu keeps disappearing. Oh no.
Maybe you have to like drag your mouse to the right and it doesn't know that. It's just
Yeah,
maybe trying to click.
it's struggling with the UI, which is hilarious. Someone learning how to use a computer for the first time.
Yeah,
Oh, wow. What happened? It just deleted everything.
just manually create the table, I guess, and start from scratch.
It deleted everything?
Yeah, I think it said it was trying to start from scratch. But I think it's getting into a situation where it's like, oh, maybe I'll just start over and it'll work better.
Oh, it's going to use a keyboard shortcut. Interesting.
Oh, now if it can pull this off, that'll also work.
Okay, pasted everything again. And then what? Come on, you can do it. It's just right there. I am cheering it on, but I am a bit worried for it. So, like, I can imagine, like, if I just set this up, um, it's gonna be failing at some point. I feel I'll be more careful with table grid selection. do you see? Do you see that?
You got this.
I'm scared to use my mouse because I feel like it's gonna like mess up its thing, but I don't think it will. Right?
What if you just give it a little nudge and highlight over the table?
Okay. So here's the thing: it keeps getting stuck in. See tables highlighted. See the table grid right here. Let me move to the right. Yeah. Why can't you do this part? It's gonna say, oh, it disappeared
What if
again.
you told it how to do it? Like you have to drag your mouse.
Um, it says it did the task. I don't see how you did the task. Oh, wait. What are you doing now? It's doing something. Oh, I think it's creating the column as markdown.
Oh, it's reading.
No, this is incorrect. I will create the table and then you populate. That's a bummer. Oop. It sort of did it actually. If you look at it, it did create two columns,
Yeah.
just not a table really. It solved it in a different way, but it tried to do it. Okay, it's ready. Let's go. Come on. Finish it. Finish the thing. Okay, it sees a table. I purposely made it three columns just to see what the reaction is. Like it's not a perfect table, so how do you
That's smart.
handle it?
I think it's like selecting different boxes.
It's a weird way to put a link in. I mean, like,
Versus just pasting it. I guess the only problem is if you paste it, it may not be hyperlinked until you hit
oh, I
enter.
screwed it. I screwed it up.
So spatially, it's not aware of the
it's
of the table size. That's a good test, though.
Yeah, it thinks it's going to the second row, but it's not. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, that's quite funny. Well, clearly it's not perfect. um, it's like I feel like the scraping part was pretty hard. Would have been a pretty hard thing for me to do, but the table thing would have been relatively straightforward for me to do. Um, so maybe we play to our own strengths. You scrape, I table. Together, we will rule
It's
the
a
world.
symbiotic relationship.
Yes.
Yeah, I have no doubt you'll be able to finish adding all of the content to the table.
Yeah. Okay. I think we should wrap it up because we this might take forever. So I'm gonna press stop. I think we generally get what it can do, it can't do, but yeah. What do you think?
I think it is the expectation's a lot better than what I expected it to be. Like my initial impressions when you said AI in a browser, I was thinking, oh, it's just literally a chatbot window that could see your page and tell you more information about it. Like you'd say, summarize this page or give me the key details. But it seems to do a lot more than that, right? Like, maybe the YouTube one isn't the best example, but even with the YouTube example, I felt like it was more kind of like interactive where you could say like, okay, give me, the bookmarks and maybe that information is in that page or it's querying for that information. It seems to do a lot more than what's just presented on that page. But what was even more impressive is when you had two tabs open, one to, tell the Comet browser to go shopping for you for these specific requirements, which means like not just reading the page, but interacting with the page, clicking on the search box, typing some stuff, scrolling, which I thought was really impressive. And then like what blew my mind even more was it could know which tab you're talking about. You're saying there's this Google Doc that is open, and I want you to write the results from that other tab into this tab, and it was able to paste, the links in the listing, and even use some of the formatting tools. Now the table it did fail really badly, but for the numbered lists and more simplified formatting stuff, the fact that it was able to interact with Google Docs. Despite some limitation, it's still really impressive. Stuff that you wouldn't see if you just went to chatgpt.com or if you went to use a Chrome browser and try to do the same thing and ask Chrome to do these things, it wouldn't be able to do that for you. So I like that it when you said AI with browser, it's more than just beyond the chat. It actually can interact with the page for you, understand the context of the tabs and the page itself, and it's plugged into Perplexity, so it can do some of the additional searches if it needs to do that. So overall, I'm really impressed by Comet, and I know it's in the early beta stages, so it is a little slow. It is, has some limitation in the interaction, like it doesn't seem like it can drag. But I can see this getting a lot more polish over the year.
Yeah, I think I agree with all those. I think the biggest thing for me, especially as I'm not a technical person, where like if you tell me like, 2 years ago, hey, can you go like make a listing of all these like eBay things for this camera? I feel like you might have a way to like create a script to do that and like do that, really easily for anything. But for me, I'd be like, okay, I have to go to this page, copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. And it's like, this is the first time that I've really like experienced the idea of like automation or using an AI agent where you can ask it to do something. And you saw like the task itself was basic, but like the work required to do it, so easily from the browser is probably a lot, right? So I could just type in something and it can do it, which I think is going to be the next big frontier of unlocking like the agent workflows or the automations to just regular people like me.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this agentic frontier because it seems like it's enabling a lot more people to automate a lot of the workflows that normally would have to be written by hand from somebody technical, like you said. And it's like very interactive. Like I don't see people using this as a one-shot prompt and, automate one thing. I really do see it as having somebody there and be able to control the browser with you and having a good conversation with it. Like for example, even though it failed, you helped create the table for it and it understood that and continued on the task. And when you said to fill it out, I could see that being used in many different applications, right? Like, well, maybe you want to also list your camera. So you might like say some of these things and maybe get stuck somewhere, or maybe it ask you a question about like, oh, like, what do you want to list it at? And you're like, I don't know, like, help me research like what's a good price to sell my camera based on these conditions or whatever. So it's definitely going to be more engaging and conversational in the sense that you're able to not just like chat with it, but also get results and actions from it.
Cool. Well, I will tell you, I'm going to keep using it. Hopefully, you get access to Comet sometime soon, and then you can play with it too. But yeah, I'm just going to keep trying to see like whatever I can do to just use the assistant as much as I can. So yeah, that's uh that's going to be the future of browsing for me, and it will actually replace Chrome. So that is the solution there.
We're just a PM and an engineer trying to figure out AI.
If you're on the same path, subscribe and learn with us.